Welcome to the Year 5 Strategy for Addition. In this lesson we're learning how to solve problems like 54 plus 18 equals something. Now hopefully you'll remember from our Year 4 strategy that what we're doing here is we're imagining two groups, a group of 54 and a group of 18. You can imagine it over here. Here's a big group of 54 counters and here's a smaller group of 18 counters. And what we're wanting to do is change one of these numbers here into a tidy number. So to do that we're moving some counters from one pile to the other pile. So as we're doing that, that pile is going to get smaller and this pile is going to get bigger. Let's see what that looks like over here. Well, of these two numbers, 18 is the closest one to a tidy number, so I'm going to choose to change that one, and I'm going to change it to 20. So to change it to 20, I had to add two counters to that pile. Now those two counters must have come from somewhere, and they've come from this pile over here. So because I took them from here, this pile has to get smaller. So 54 minus 2 is 52. And now you can see I've got a much easier question to answer. I've changed 54 plus 18 into 52 plus 20. And the answer to that is 72. Let's just stop there for a moment and just have a think about why it helps changing one of these numbers here into a tidy number. So to help me explain why I'm going to change, why I changed one of these numbers here to a tidy number, I've got my hundreds board here. So I'm going to start at 52, come down here and find 52, and I have to add 20. Now because 20 is a tidy number, it's really easy for me to add. All I need to do is go down, that's 10, go down 20. Notice how the number I started with had a 2 in the ones column, and the number I end up at also has a 2 in the ones column. That's because when I'm adding a tidy number, the ones digit never changes. So for example, if I was at 46 and I had to add 10, it takes me straight down to 56. Or if I was at 39 and I wanted to add 30, that takes me down to 69. And you can see that in all of those examples, the ones digit is never changing. Now let's go back and try another example. This time I want to try and solve 47 plus 22. So just like last time, I want to change one of those numbers into a tidy number. So I'm looking for the number which is closest. Well, I could use 22 here, because 22 is very close to 20. So to do that, I'm going to have to take away 2, which will leave me, or send me to 20. Now these two counters that I've got rid of, I have to put them somewhere, so they have to go to this pile of 47. So the 47 is going to get two counters bigger. So instead of being 47, it's now 49. So just like in the previous example, you can see that one of these numbers is getting smaller because I've taken counters away from it, and one of these sides is getting bigger because that's where I've had to put the counters. And that gives us an answer of 69. So let's just have a look at the key points for this lesson. Well, the first point here is when we're trying to solve problems like this, we need to change one of the numbers into a tidy number. And it doesn't matter whether it's the first number or the second number. The second point is you can either go up to a tidy number, like we did in this example, we went up to 20, or you can go down. And the third point is one side is always getting bigger and the other side is always getting smaller, and that's because we're moving counters from one pile to the other pile. You can find the activity sheet that goes with this lesson in the Teacher Tools Addition and Subtraction book from the White Book collection.